Good morning. I'm Teddy, and you are listening to Messy Mocha. So go ahead, grab your coffee, your tea, and join me. Uh, it's time out. 잠깐 그만둬 그 입술 너 멈춰 Take five 너와 난 어디서 말했는지 앞뒤가 안 맞는데 들으면 들릴수록 더 But you don't know why We really need to take a break Gotta find our own ways Girl At the tip of the iceberg, a loving devotion you used to rock my world. No exit to this maze. Every hope that I had is long gone. These nights we've been fighting, sick of pretending that we'll see the light of dawn. Look at me, look at you, while you cross the line now, time out. Look at this, look what we've become. Oh baby, look at me, look at you. Done playing games. Time for changes, make or break now. Drop the act, oh. This right talk is meaningless. Cause we fragile like candles in a strong wind. Tell me baby, can I even call you that? The way we clash, damn baby, I just wanna see you go. Tiring, 너무 힘들어. 너도 알잖아 이만 대충도 의미 없는 거. 밤새 이 분위기는 참 불편해. 거친 우리 말투 이제 그만해도 돼. Look at me, look at you, while you cross the line now. Time out. Look at this, look what we've become. Oh baby, look at me, look at you. Done playing games. Time for changes, make or break now. Drop the act, oh. Lady, 더 이상 무너지기 전에 Baby, 서로를 위해 벗하기로 해. Look at me, look at you, while you cross the line now. Time out. Look at this, look what we've become. Oh baby, look at me, look at you. Done playing games. Time for changes, make or break now. Drop the act, oh. All right, so I hear a little noise in the background. Wait a minute. Hang on. I had pulled up two.
In terms of back channeling to the foreign
Hang on.
minister of Iran.
Two kind of stories that are coming into play right now. And one is, let me just pull it up. President Biden is to meet with national security team ahead of anticipated Iranian attack against Israel. So the tensions in the region are at an all-time high following last week's killing of the senior Hezbollah commander in Lebanon and Hamas top political leader in Iran. Why am I starting with this? It's because Vice President Kamala Harris, the presumptive Democratic nominee for president, is kind of being pulled away right now because she is expected to attend this meeting at the White House. The meeting came a day after Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin spoke with his counterpart in Israel on Sunday to reiterate that the U.S. support for Jewish state as tensions escalate with Iran and its proxies threatening a wider region war after 10 months of fighting Hamas militants in Gaza Strip. Now, I'm going to come out. I know I'm just jumping into this one because it came across
I'll just say my desk. Good morning to everyone. Yes, it's 11:20 and I am calling this black tea. You knew this would happen. It's a couple of things that I wanted to talk about. That has to do with I was just sent. Shout out to the mob, all my other bears. I call the Grizzlies. Let me just pull this up. This is also fair use commentary. I see it's posted on Google, but when I go to Gazette News, you'll know what I'm talking about. Here in just a second before I can show it. All right. So there's a YouTuber, Politics by Tabitha, who posted this morning. I think it was, yes, a few hours ago. I was sent this by someone, and it is a picture. It's supposed to be in the Georgia Gazette of that Michaela Montgomery, and it's an alleged arrest record with her booking photo. Now, you knew this would happen if this is true, that someone on the Democratic side, someone on opposite of the Republicans, Donald Trump, after putting this woman up on the stage and her speaking loudly and clearly against Kamala Harris, that someone would start digging into her background. That's thunder in the background that you hear. It's getting ready to pour. Yeah, I'm kind of going in and out because I just want to, jump ahead and get into these stories that someone would pull. What does it read here? Politics by Tabitha posted on her community wall. She speaks quite a bit about politics in a kind of interesting way. A very outspoken African American woman with known, I guess, for these large white, oval glasses. Kind of interesting, cool, I guess, and maybe controversial. I don't know. I've listened to her a couple of times. Whether she is in her bonnet or not. Anyway, she says, no wonder they love her. At this point, it should be expected that anyone associated with Trump is a criminal. I'm not shocked to learn that Michaela Montgomery has an arrest record. The MAGA Republican Party should also be known as Criminals Supporting Criminals Party. Yes. So I even showed you it was like about 13 minutes on my last video. She was very outspoken, energetic, and she is the woman who got the former President Donald Trump's attention while him and his team were coming through Chick-fil-A. She is outspoken there in Atlanta, and he invited her back to join him at this rally. So some of you remember. And here we go. In less than 24 hours, this has been pulled up. Now, what I pulled from the Gazette without, joining and, subscribing, let me just see what wow, it's really breezy. Okay. I'll just show you this. Again, it's all alleged. From the Georgia Gazette. Michaela Montgomery, Gwinnett County Jail bookings. This is supposed to be from February the 6th, 2021. And with her name, reason is given. Recorder's Court, driving without a valid license. Now, I haven't, dropped down into it and, really gone any deeper than that. Driving, if this is true, driving without a valid license. Shall I just say this? Now, it's not a stretch, but there are numerous people here on YouTube, yes, who support, various parties. And there are several on both sides of the aisle with records. Now, I have never supported and or said, doing things in an unlawful manner is a good thing to do. Okay. But I just imagine that there are people on both sides, and Trump is probably going to come out and say what he said. There are good people on both sides. There are bad people on both sides too. Now, okay, so she's driving without a valid license. If that's the best thing that they found on her, I could certainly show a bunch of felons on here on YouTube that probably support the Democratic Party, okay, and the Republican Party, and who are well known. Yes. Maybe even in the public eye. Yay. Okay, so I just wonder how they're going to spin it. I think this YouTuber, she supports Kamala Harris. And again, yeah. But I told you so. I said this maybe a couple of days ago that this campaign was going to get, nasty. So recently, the Trump party, pulled up something about Kamala Harris's husband, and that he allegedly, he admitted to having stepped outside of his marriage when he was, married to his first wife, with the teacher and the nanny. So on both sides, they're going to start, looking and digging for things. Anything that makes one side look bad, right? If Kamala Harris puts up, someone, guess what? And it's not known just yet who her running mate is. It could be announced at any moment, but I think it's supposed to be announced prior to her going out tomorrow. Yeah, Tuesday. As soon as they announce, as it is announced, who her running mate is, the Republican Party or someone in the Republican Party, my opinion only. Wow, it's really getting ready to pour. I better close a window. Hang on for a second, guys.
밤이 오면 항상 turn the lights out. Tell me where you want it. Baby, you're the one I wanna know about. It can fall in slowly, yeah. We don't need to do the talking. Get into it, baby, softly, yeah. 매일 on and on, 계속 원해 널. Baby, come and show me. Take my heart, I never thought I could love this hard. Oh, I can't.
All right, so batten down the hatchets. It's gonna be a rainy Monday. Did y'all like that music? Were y'all starting to dance? Yeah. As I was saying, something like this. As soon as it is known who the running mate of Kamala Harris is, the Trump campaign or someone on the Republican side is going to start digging. So with I'll just say with less than 90 days to go, maybe it's 92, 91, something like that, until election day, it's gonna get nasty. And you knew this would happen. As soon as this young mother, and then that, you know how they're going to spin it, African American woman who, she's a single mom. She stands up for Trump and she shouts, to everyone how she feels that someone was going to go digging. Okay. Shout out to those of you who send me posts, send me emails. I appreciate that. Like, starter for talking points or whatever. Okay, so now let me get back. Let's see if I can get back to this other story. Israel and Hamas war. What is the latest? Hezbollah says it has launched a drone attack on northern Israel. The Lebanese militant group Hezbollah said it launched a drone attack early Monday on northern Israel that Israeli military said wounded 2 Israeli troops. The violence came amid fears of an all-out regional war following the killings last week of a senior Hezbollah commander in Lebanon and Hamas. The Iranian-backed Hezbollah said it targeted a military base in northern Israel in response to attacks and assassinations, let me just get this right, by Israel in several villages in southern Lebanon. The attack did not appear to be more intense retaliation than expected from Iran and its allied militias. Okay. Now, this latest story, this one I'm looking at is coming from Fox, the one Biden to meet with national security team. All right. So, Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin, he spoke with his counterpart in Israel yesterday. And what he was telling them is that the U.S. support for the Jewish state as the tensions escalate with Iran and its proxies, threatening a wider regional war after 10 months of fighting. Wow, I'm just kind of looking at So Austin and Israeli ministers of defense, Yoav Gallant, discuss U.S. force posture moves that the Defense Department is taking to bolster protection for U.S. forces in the region. Didn't I tell you that? And let me see if I can show this map. It shows the U.S. Navy assets stationed in the Middle East. I told you last week that the U.S. has, assets, troops in the Middle East, and should there be an escalation in, the broader tensions in the regions, that it will certainly cause the U.S. to assemble, make sure that their warships and all of these areas where the troops are stationed are also at a ready to defend and support Israel, and also to deter the tensions in the region. Okay. So that meeting has come as Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu told a cabinet meeting Sunday that Israel is already in a multi-front war with Iran and its proxies. Tension in the region are already at an all-time high after last week's killing of a senior Hezbollah commander in Lebanon and Hamas, top political leaders in Iran. Iran and its allies have blamed Israel and threatened retaliation. Hamas said it has begun discussions on choosing a new leader as Israel prepares for Iran attack amid warnings that the regime is close to having nuclear weapon. It's unnerving. Netanyahu said Israel was ready for any scenario, including this morning, I heard a preemptive strike if they get real intelligence that they're going to be hit soon. Jordan's foreign minister also was making a rare trip to Iran as part of the diplomatic efforts. We want the escalation to end. That came from Aman Safadi. Meanwhile, Secretary of State Antony Blinken reportedly told his counterparts on Sunday that Iran and Hezbollah could attack Israel as early as Monday. General Michael Eric Kurula, head of the U.S. Central Command, or CENTCOM, is expected to arrive in Israel Monday to coordinate preparations for the anticipated attack, according to Times Israel. In Israel, some pre-bombed shelters and recalled Iran's unprecedented direct military assault in April following a suspected Israeli strike that killed 2 Iranian generals. Israel said almost all the drones and ballistic and cruise missiles were intercepted. Quoting, "For years, Iran has been arming and financing terrorist organizations across the Middle East, including smuggling explosives into Israeli territory for terror attacks against civilians." Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari said this in a statement that the IDF and ISA have already thwarted numerous attacks in which Claymore-type explosives were smuggled into the country's territory. We are determined to continue acting against Iranian terrorism wherever it may be. So, Vice President Kamala Harris, although we are, so many days from the election, if escalation continues, then, depending on where she is needed, whether it's here or in the region or, whatever, she's still our vice president right now. And should she become president, if the U.S. or if Israel and Iran are in an all-out war over in the Middle East, then certainly we're going to need someone in office, president, day one, who can talk to the generals, who can go into the situation room and make those critical decisions and lead. So a lot of people are asking, who will you feel safer with? Who being our next president, and who is we as the United States, on the global stage. Because decisions that are being made right now, we're involved, even if it's behind the scenes. Israel is our ally, and the U.S. shares intelligence. Because of the enemies that they have, which are in fact our enemies as well. Okay. Let me come out and say happy birthday. Wait a minute. Let me get some water before I say happy birthday. Ooh. That's better. That's right. Gia Papaya. It's your birthday. I see that right now. Happy birthday, Gia Papaya. Queen, enjoy your day. I hope you are feeling better. Let's see. Gia says, thank you. Still have a fever? Body is not hurting anymore. That's a good thing. I always play happy birthday. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, we can mix it up. Why not? See if I can find the jazz one. Happy birthday. Well, it's piano. Lots of people. Happy birthday to you. I love it. Happy birthday to you. That was a great rendition on the piano. That was Helmut uh, Schinker. Gia Papaya, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. She says, Teddy, that's right up my alley. Thank you so much. Well, thank you for joining us right here this morning. Even though you're not feeling, 100%, you're here. We like that. All right. So let me read some of your comments before I go into any other news. I know politics and, talk about war and all of this. It can be boring for some, but it's necessary because it can and will affect all of us. Right to the top, good morning to our moderators, Vicky Black and Baby Juju, Just Call Me Sammy is in the bear cave, says, have a great day. Of course, someone advertising. Let's see. Junebug says, happy Monday, all. Happy Monday, Junebug. Yes. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and of course, right here on YouTube. Please sign up for Station Head if it doesn't cost anything, because when I go over there, and what I might be planning to do, like to play some of my old videos so that they won't get struck over here on YouTube. And I mean playing everything, people's voices, everything. Okay. I'll do it on Station Head or someplace else. Okay. Because those stories need to be told. Those videos need to be heard. Yep. Okay. She's not by herself. Vicky Black is talking about Kamala Harris. Hang on. She has plenty of advisors around her and supporting her. Yes, she does. She does. Baby Juju says, I appreciate you keeping us updated on news and politics. Thank you. I'm interested in news and politics, have always been. Yeah. I know y'all want to hear the mess. MessyMocha, BlackTea. You knew this would happen. You know what? I can also say that to something else that I just mentioned. I think it was yesterday. I don't think I called the content creator's name, and I don't have to call it today. But if you remember me saying something about a content creator saying that YouTube was getting, rather this sector kind of nasty, and they were going to, get away from this sector, and they're going to, not be in the mess and da. And I said, well, we'll wait to see. So I can apply this. You knew this would happen to that as well. It didn't take 24 hours before I happened to see. I didn't go looking for it, and things do come up in my feed as well. Yeah. That there is mess. And by the way, this was mess between this two content creators who at one point supported one another. Yep. And now it's like, turn your head and that person's not going to support you either. I mean, it's our sector. It's our sector. Who is this? Digs Between One says, Aya, what's up? Okay. Over on a Twitch. Aya, what's up? What's up? Is that a football helmet you are wearing? And a jersey? It looks like to me. What's up? Digs Between One. Glad you could join me. Okay. I am so behind. Yes, I know I'm kind of going in and out, started into this little bit of a mess. And we'll get back to the news. I've covered some of it. I'm so far behind. Baby Juju says blah, 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 blah. Gang mentality, gang. And as they say, they don't have to reply. They keep replying during the video. I would have to say Yes. Stay focused, Teddy. I also heard, did I hear something about somebody said they didn't support somebody publicly or something like that? Be careful. Make sure. Make sure you didn't never supported anybody publicly, even if it's on a dirty delete. Okay. All right, so let's get back to the news, shall we? Shall we do that? What do you think so far? Let me actually pull it up so you can see some of these headlines. It's 11:51. That's okay. Let's do this. Wait a minute. Meant to bring up both like that. On the left, we've got Fox News. This is NBC. Okay, so what's happening on the campaign trail? Thought we'd look at NBC this morning. Right, it is August the 5th. It was just updated at 11:50 a.m. Vice President Kamala Harris is reaching the home stretch in her search for a running mate, reportedly having held meetings. Several top contenders. Well, over the weekend, she had meetings. I wonder who she's going to choose. I've heard like 3 of the top names: Shapiro, Kelly, and Bashir. That's what I've heard. That are kind of, still keep coming to the top. What if she picks, somebody that's not part of that group? She is expected to rally alongside her vice presidential pick in Philadelphia tomorrow. That's right. She'll be in Philly. So we should know in the next 24 hours. Harris is also brushing off former President Donald Trump's suggestion that they debate on Fox News September 4th, saying that it's a safe space for him and that she intends to show up September 10th. That was the previously scheduled debate when, President Joe Biden and Trump had agreed to meet. What do you think about that? Should Kamala Harris, vice president, accept the September 4th date? I mean, it's kind of like, they're going to be like in a stalemate. So if former President Trump shows up on the 4th and Vice President Kamala Harris doesn't show up until the 10th, we're not going to have that great debate. I want to see them debate. Don't you? I want to see them debate. I really, really do. Okay. Formal invitations, let's raise it up a little, to host a debate would no longer participate in a planned ABC debate arranged by the campaigns for Trump and President Joe Biden. He also lobbed criticism at ABC. Well, he did recently when he was on stage at the NABJ. Okay. What else are they talking about? Let me just see. The political story. Arizona Senate race. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Okay. And then on my left, back to that other issue, Iran issues new threat against Israel as Hezbollah drones preview larger attack. So we'll just have to see what comes of this today. I mean, they could strike, and we just never know how the U.S. is going to be pulled in to that. Maybe as, diplomacy, negotiations. I do know that the Biden Harris position is de escalation. Benjamin Netanyahu, bring it down. We don't want you to escalate. But Benjamin Netanyahu is determined he's going to defend Israel. Okay. What else? Yeah, I talked about J.D. Vance. I played a little bit of that on yesterday. The stock market, it's going down, not looking so good on the jobs report and the economy. Anything else? Okay. Why don't I do this? Let me go ahead and play the 5 things that we should know, and maybe I can get into anything else. Messy? I don't know. Depends on what you guys want to talk about. Next.
The family that vacations together stays together. At least that was the plan. Except now the dastardly desk clerk is saying he can't confirm your connecting rooms.
Wait, what?
That's right, ma'am. You have rooms 201 and 709.
No, we cannot be 5 floors away from our kids.
The doors have double locks. They'll be fine.
When you want your connecting rooms confirmed before you arrive, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hilton. I see your connecting rooms are already confirmed.
Hilton, for the stay.
Hello from CNN, I'm Jo Beck, with the 5 things you need to know for Monday, August 5th. Hurricane Debbie has made landfall in Florida's Big Bend region this morning. PowerOutage.us reports more than 200,000 customers are without power across the state, while storm surge has been rapidly piling up on shore, with water levels measured at 5.5 feet in Cedar Key. CNN's Derek Van Dam has more.
Yeah, that's right, Joe. Hurricane Debbie made landfall early Monday morning along the Big Bend of Florida, just 10 miles from where Hurricane Idalia made landfall in August of 2023. Now, the big threats going forward will certainly be the heavy rainfall. Flash flooding possible across southeast Georgia and into coastal South Carolina, as our computer models are depicting anywhere from 15 to 20 inches of rain as this system stalls out across the southeastern U.S.
Vice President Kamala Harris is making her final decision about her 2024 running mates. After a weekend of interviews and meetings with top contenders, Harris appears to be down to a final 3. We asked CNN's Eva McKend to tell us more about the frontrunners.
Good morning to you, Joe. It may all come down to Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, and Arizona Senator Mark Kelly. Shapiro, affectionately known as Barack Obama for his style and cadence that mirrors the former president. He could help Harris with moderate voters, as could Kelly, a former NASA astronaut who runs to the right of the administration on issues like immigration. And you have Walz. His supporters say he's the Midwestern dad America needs. And he's good at making progressive policies like universal free meals in schools popular.
Tomorrow, Harris will start a swing state tour alongside whoever she chooses, so we'll find out who that is soon. The park fire in California has now grown to more than 400,000 acres, making it the 4th largest in the state's history. Cal Fire says it's 31% contained, and that close to 640 structures have now been destroyed. The fire department says temperatures have warmed up and the air cleared over the area, which is leading to more fire activity. Bangladesh's Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has resigned after deadly protests in the country. The country's army chief made the announcement, saying the military will form an interim government. It came after anti-government protesters stormed the official residence of the Prime Minister in the country's capital, and images show vehicles on fire near Hasina's house. Local sources say armed forces opened fire on demonstrators yesterday, and Reuters reported that at least 91 people were killed, including more than a dozen police officers. The protests and clashes first broke out last month over job quotas for civil service jobs that opponents say are discriminatory. Coming up, controversy continues at the Paris Olympics over the safety of the River Seine.
The family that vacations together stays together. At least that was the plan. Except now the dastardly desk clerk is saying he can't confirm your connecting rooms.
Wait, what?
That's right, ma'am. You have rooms 201 and 709.
No, we cannot be 5 floors away from our kids.
The doors have double locks. They'll be fine.
When you want your connecting rooms confirmed before you arrive, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hilton. I see your connecting rooms are already confirmed.
Hilton, for the stay.
Athletes from Belgium and Switzerland had to drop out of a triathlon event at the Olympics today because they got sick after their races last week. CNN's Saskia Van Doorn has more from the riverbank.
Joe, the winners of the mixed triathlon today were Germany, USA in second place, and Great Britain in third. But there are a lot of questions over the quality of the River Seine water after 2 athletes had to drop out of today's race because they fell ill following their swim in the individual triathlon last week. Now, we don't know if their illnesses are linked to the water quality, and organisers have stressed that they test the water every day and that it was clean enough for the athletes to swim in last week as well as today.
The decision to hold some swimming events in the famous river raised eyebrows when it was first announced, because the poor water quality and sewage meant taking a dip in the Seine has been illegal for a century. And despite the city spending around $1.5 billion trying to clean it up ahead of the Games, E. coli levels have been above acceptable levels on and off in the build-up to the events. That even led to the men's race being postponed by 24 hours last week. Elsewhere in the Games, Simone Biles and Sunny Lee failed to medal on the beam after they both fell during their gymnastics routines, leaving Italy to take the gold and bronze, while China finished with silver. That's all for now. Our next episode drops at noon Eastern.
Shiny lights and purple sky, everything's so bright. 기다려왔어 지금이야. Turn off your phone and off your mind. Look at you so bright. 멈출 수 없어 지금이야. Oh, I'll take you to the moon. Come on up, enjoy your ride. Oh, I'll take you to the moon. Just be ready to enjoy your night. Oh, baby, it's right now. You don't wanna waste this time. 어디든지 가줄게. Yeah, I'm gonna work, can't stop. 이루어질 거야. I'll take you to the moon. Can't stop. 이루어질 거야. I'll take you to the moon. 춤을 춰봐 left and right. You know you feel so right. 다른 시선 따윈 don't care. 목이 터져라 소리쳐. You know you feel so right. 이제부터가 시작이야. Oh, I'll take you to the moon. Come on up and enjoy your ride. Oh, I'll take you to the moon. Just be ready to enjoy your night. Oh, baby, it's right now. You don't wanna waste this time. 어디든지 가줄게. Yeah, I'm gonna work, can't stop. 이루어질 거야. I'll take you to the moon. Oh baby, it's right now. You don't wanna waste this time. 어디든지 가줄게. Yeah, I wanna one can't stop. 이루어질 거야. Take you to the moon. Na, 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 na. I wanna one can't stop. 이루어질 거야. Take you to the moon.
All right, take you to the moon, maybe at night when you join me on, Night Talk, and we'll put up the moon over the, ocean and all of that. In case you missed it, at night, it's much more relaxing. Yeah, we lay back, kick back here in the bear cave, listen to music, and you just never know what we're going to talk about. But hopefully something good tonight. Okay. So, what is the black tea or messy mocha going on? The messy part of the mocha. Okay. The messy part. Yeah, I don't want to get in a mess. I said I've been doing real good. And for that, I do mean it. Yeah, don't forget to check out Unwine with Teddy community wall for updates and changes. Okay. But this is one individual, I'll just say, that's still mysterious, and people talk about this. I think they're just an avatar. They're just an avatar. But this is an avatar that shows up as a troll or a fake avatar, or maybe they're real, maybe they're not, maybe they're black, maybe they're white, maybe they're a woman, maybe they're a female. Why has this person garnered so much attention and or controversy? Someone just explain that to me. Who are we talking about? They've been in my chat before. They've been around. Mm-hmm. And does controversy follow them? But why? Baby Juju says, okay, I know who you're talking about. Thank you, MC. That's good enough. MC. I like that. And it's like one of those folks who show up, do you or don't you? Do you or don't you? Is it or isn't it? I really would. Has this person ever spoke? Because again, I don't go to that many videos, chats, what do you call bushes? No, I don't. So I'm just asking, I'm genuinely asking this question. Has MC ever spoke on a panel? Have they ever spoke? I have seen different avatars, and even when they've when the representation of them have come through, I don't catch everything. And then people will say, oh, troll, this is a troll. It's like, will the real MC please stand up? Or why is this individual who's an avatar there? I don't think they're a content creator. So why would there be so many fake avatars? That's a question for me. It's a genuine question. Maybe they can answer it. Okay. Yes, thank you. That's a good question. That's what I'm beginning to think. Is there more than one MC? If you know. if you know. I was trying to check, like dig. I didn't have a lot of time. Just, a few minutes ago, but I thought, I could try to find something. And remember who used to, JC, who used to come into my chat with all the love bombing? Did I get that right? There's. Did I get that right? A JC initials that used to come to my chat, used to come over here in the bear cave. They came, with a lot of, love bombing. Did I get that correct? Okay, so when I was looking, I just, thought maybe I could check to see if someone's ever mentioned MC and, on an email. Yes. And at some point, this was back in December, from December 5th, 2023. Remember I told you she would just send watch this clip, watch that clip, watch this video, watch this. She used to send me watch this, watch that. Known for constantly, look at this. Have you? Yeah. Well, on this particular day, it's called Let's Talk About MC Allegedly Being Exposed. And why it's a problem on YouTube. So I wouldn't have even thought to do just a generalized search and get a hit on that one. But apparently this person has been causing a problem, or this has come to light, or people have been talking about MC for a long, long time. Okay, here's another thing I want to know. Who does MC, who, and you can just put the initials. Who is MC a moderator for? You can just put the initials. And then that might, I don't know if that would explain it, or, I've never personally had any run-ins, although I've heard about things that were said. People say a lot of things about the bear cave. And is it the real MC? Is it a fake MC? Or not? Now I really want to MC, will the real MC please stand up? If you are a white male, now this is being said by other people, so I'll say allegedly. All comments are, just that, opinions. So I'm just asking a question to toss it out. Are there Caucasians, I'll just put it that way, who deliberately come into African American, Black sectors? So if you want me to say Black, white, however, it would be what it is Caucasian and African American, however you want to call it. I at my age, I can say black and white. If that's not the she thing to say, politically correct, Y'all blame it on my age. Although I should know, what is the most, whatever. Okay. So, what I would like to know, has anyone ever exposed, that would be a good word, exposed, as this person claims to have done on this email to me through somebody else? Expose this person as being a Caucasian male or female who has come into our midst, our being the BlackTea sector. Anyone is welcome, but specifically to stir up strife. Yeah. So did I. Kia Papaya says, I thought MC was cool with us. I didn't say they weren't. Because remember, there are avatars out there. I wish I could find, it seems like I've, without saying any, content creators, I've seen MC in different content creators' chats. Okay. I know I've seen that individual with a wrench, but I honestly can't tell you right now where they are a moderator. I can't. I wouldn't put, $10 on it. I would probably guess wrong. Yeah, never sure which one it is and why. Is it deliberately done by a troll who is masquerading and trying to, cause problems? Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like, who is an op? There's so many ops and trolls and troll accounts, and yeah. Is it beef for the sake of beef? Is our sector, honestly, I really haven't checked. Is anybody, now this will tell you how much I've been checking. Is anybody still talking about Jaguar Right? I feel almost embarrassed to ask that question because I haven't. Is anybody still talking about Jaguar Right? Gibabaya says, oh, I see, Teddy. I thought I might have heard him talk out there somewhere. Mm-hmm. I always make up voices to everyone's avatar, so that's probably what I'm thinking. Baby Juju says, I remember when MC questioned JC, but it seemed he or she was trying to call JC out. Well, JC sent Teddy. Now we're just having a little fun. By the way, Kamala Harris, you know what? I've listened to my laugh. I don't quite laugh like her. Excuse me. But I could certainly impersonate Kamala Harris because her laugh is not that far away. It isn't, just higher pitch. Higher pitch, and I've been there before. So when I heard it and started listening to it, I'm like, uh-oh. Now they all in love. That's what I'm saying. It's like all the ops are in love. Here an op, there an op, everywhere an op. Yeah. Old MacDonald had a farm, but we're not talking about McDonald's farm. E-I-E-I-O. We're talking about the troll farm. And on his farm. You know what? I could do a song. Yeah. And then name the trolls on the troll farm. Da, 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 da. E-I-E-I-O. 100%. Okay, so now I'm just having fun. All right. Not going to go too deep into it. I just want to know. What is the big wahoo about MC? Do they have that much leverage over people? Why do they keep giving? I'm bringing it up because I've seen, like, I did a search and yeah. And if I do another one, let's see. Why do? Ooh. Da, da, da. Hmm. Mm. Okay. So maybe they're both ops. One op, another op, and now they join. I don't know. I thought there was. Wait a minute. I thought there was a real, like, picture floating around. Have y'all heard about that? Have y'all heard about that? Has there ever been a picture of MC floating around? Maybe that's where people are getting it from. I don't know. I'd have to dig. I would have to dig. If there is a picture of MC floating around, maybe that's how I'm going to say, quote unquote, rumor got started. It's like I want to play some music and see what I can find. Vicky Black says, one time somebody was saying it was an old white man. That's what I seem to remember, but that's why I asked, has it ever been validated? I'm going to ask another question because I haven't looked. Has MC ever been seen over, in the butter knives? Now, see, I don't call them butter knives. I call them something else. The Revengers. Yeah. Has MC ever been over in Treeses? That'll let you know how much I've really followed that person. But now I'm curious. And it's like, I want to see what I have. Baby Juju says, I didn't think it's been validated, but not for sure. Okay. Well, if somebody comes up with that, I mean, truly, let's say that was discovered, then we'd have to go back at least to a couple of their comments, like really important comments, because I'm sure I've seen them around. Yeah. And wait a minute, didn't MC moderate at one point? I'll just say for Danat. You can just give me an up or down. Yes. And is that no longer the case? Again, I haven't been over there to even look, to remember. I mean, it's like some of these people seem to run in a small packs. That's where it started. Okay. Yeah, it's like if I could understand, then maybe I wouldn't be in so far in the dark. I mean, yeah, it's part of Messy. Yeah, it's part of BlackTea, and I'm kind of, I just want to know. I could just kind of want to know for my own benefit why. I always like to know the why behind the what, to give me a better understanding. Then I can see how these different positions, because they keep switching. Where are my emailers at? Well, it's an hour and 13. It's just about 12:30. Let me just take a look. Let's see. Where else I may have seen that? Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Trying to see. Sometimes emails come in, I don't even open them up. I guess I need to clean out my mail. Things get thrown over to spam, and if I open all the email that I got, it would be like, yeah. Okay. I'll keep the regular ones, all right? Even some content creators, Baby Juju says, I can see through narrative smear campaigns and gang behaviors. No, I don't watch. Yeah, I really don't. Okay, so that'll just be something that for now will be one of these kind of a mystery until maybe there's something else out there. Because if there was a picture that was floating around that I knew of right now at this moment, I would like put it up and on some level and say, is this what all this is about? Yeah. Yeah. Just once and for all, like, is this person at the center of the storm between other content creators? Yeah. Or is it a bunch to do about nothing? Yeah. I could go back to that old. There's a video. It's not so old, December 5th. There's a video out there about someone exposing MC. Okay. I'll look at it and see what it's about. All right. I think that's going to do it for me. It's 12:30. It's 12:32. Join me later tonight right here for Night Talk. I was going to say MessyMocha. For Night Talk. And I'm going to try my best, like I did last night, to come on earlier. Yeah, like between that 9 and 10 hour. Yeah. Okay. Keep your bear phones on. Biggest bear hugs go out to all the Grizzlies. Please hit the like on your way out. Email me at unwinewithteddy@gmail.com. Thanks to our moderators, Baby Juju and Vicky Black, doing a great job. But that's going to do it for me for Monday afternoon. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Have a great Monday.
여보세요. 여보세요. 그냥 핸드폰 보고 있었지. 자야지 이제. 바이. 나만 왜 이러냐 진짜.
새벽 2시 폰을 열어 남들 인생 둘러보면 생각해 나만 또 없네 할 때는 좋겠네 뭐 하는 걸까 난 모르겠다 이제 덮어둘래야 하나씩가 Refocus on mine 이제 정신 차리고 제대로 생각해봐 새벽 3시 폰을 닫아 넌 감정 없이 거울 보면 생각해 좀만 예뻤으면 좀만 날씬했으면 뭐 하는 걸까 내가 모르겠다 이제 그만할래 좀 난가지가 Refocus on mine 이제 정신 차리고 제대로 생각해라 언젠가는 나 찾아가 맘만 먹으면 오늘이라도 그럴 텐데 알잖아 비교가 잘못을 믿어줘 에란 모르겠다 이제 돌아갈래 예전의 나라 Let me be over 눈을 감고 생각해 감사로 꽉 찼던 날 언젠가는 나 자족하는 삶을 살아 yeah. 맘만 있으면 오늘이라도 그럴 거야